Hey guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. This week's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm changing it up. I was sick last week. That's why there was no upload last week, just so you know. But today we're going to talk about my adventure agenda for this year. If you don't know what that is, that's because you call it a bucket list. But I don't call it a bucket list because I'm not about to kick the bucket. So why call it a bucket list? Why bring that on myself? I don't. That's my personal opinion. Anyways, so I was going to say that because I'm a March baby, my year only starts in March, and that is why I have not done this in January, why I skipped over February. But that's not true. I have been like avoiding this for literally months. I planned this in December. I did do that. Procrastination queen right here. Anyways, so the plan is today to just kind of go into that. The reason why I've been putting it off so much is honestly because telling you guys I have XYZ like planned for the year and then failing to do those kind of terrifies me. Like I value accountability. I do. But it also scares me. I also don't like it because, yeah, it makes me super anxious about failing, which is kind of the point. Like, the pressure is kind of the point. So, decided to do it. We're doing it. We are doing it. You and me. Mainly me. So, I was thinking, I feel like somewhere that people get stuck a lot of the time is they don't know what their dream life looks like. You cannot build a dream life if you don't know what it looks like. An architect does not build from his mind. He builds from plans. He writes it down, he gets it. He or she, don't come at me. It's not a matter of whimsy. He doesn't say, okay, today I'm gonna put this here and that there. He has a plan. He knows what it looks like. So I suppose I have to kind of figure that out. I have been really working on that, but that's kind of beside the point. I just wanted to put that out there. Gotta know what your dream life looks like in order to build it, right? Gotta do that. So, question. Do you guys know the word abracadabra? I bet you do. If you like anything to do with, like, magic and stuff, you know. But it is not actually, like, technically a magic word. The word is a old Hebrew word that means I create what I speak. Like, wow, the lighting just changed like crazy. Like, I look super cool right now. Okay, I'm being super out of pocket. Oh, there we go. It's coming back. Cloud passed by or whatever. Anyways, so abracadabra means I create what I speak. So what you speak is super important. The Bible says that the power of life and death are in the power of the tongue. I did not say that right. Let's try that again. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Okay? Yeah, that's about it. That's how you say it. Anyways, so if you take those things into consideration, it's kind of obvious that you need to be talking about your dream life. You got to be planning your dream life. You got to know what it looks like. You got to be thinking about your dream life, right? So that is kind of what spurred me into deciding to actually do this video, even though I'm kind of still a little bit, just tiny bit terrified. Also, ignore the cracking. My roof's cracking for no good reason. It's just happening. So gradually over the last few months, I have been really putting together what I want my dream life to look like. I saved a folder on Instagram, I have a Pinterest board, I have talked to literally all my friends, be like, you know, I'm gonna build myself a beautiful life. Like, that's my phrase for this year, I guess. I don't know, for forever, whatever. I'm gonna build myself a beautiful life no matter how long it takes. I'm gonna work with God, we're gonna work this out, we're gonna get this done. But the next step toward building that beautiful life is probably the hard one, which is setting like actionable steps to move toward that dream life. Like, I know sort of what it looks like now, but now I need to actually build it. I actually have to plan on how to build it. Like, you can't just be talking about it, just be thinking about it. So that is my next step, and it's kind of a doozy. It's kind of annoying, but that's kind of where I'm headed right now with this video. I want to explain them to you. So what I've done is I've set out sort of pillars, if that makes sense. Like content pillars? No. Like pillars for what my life will look like, what it's going to stand on, and then from those I can build to those using like smaller action steps. But I just want to put a little disclaimer, these are not pillars that will necessarily stay the same for the rest of my life. These are things that I currently want to focus on in order to get to my dream life. And if they don't change, I will be super surprised. So I expect them to change, just be aware of that. The first pillar is faith. I want to pursue the God who has always been pursuing me. I want to get deeper in my relationship with him. Pillar 2, friendship. This goes without saying, but I am extremely much an extrovert. I physically wilt if I do not come into contact with people on a regular basis. Like, I cannot live without people. Like, I would actually die. Pillar number 3 is what I like to call like a better me, if that makes sense. To some extent, this is also covered by like faith and friendship. It's very much like my externals, myself building. This also like covers things like reading, physical activity, expanding my mind, all those things. That's sort of covered by this umbrella of a better me. And finally, pillar number 4 is what I'm titling Keep Moving. Because this is a big deal for me, because I can get so far into a slump that, and like on every side, all my limitations are just like crowding in on me, that I just feel like I need more. This is sort of my attempt at breaking free from that, like breaking out of that, you know. So that's the 4 pillars that I'm sort of focusing on for this time in my life. So I'm going to quickly run through a couple things that I want to do under each pillar, sort of, and then like kind of unpack it a little bit more. And we will hopefully get them done this year. I'm going to try and like vlog some of them, get some of them a little bit more obvious. I want to get more into the vlogging thing, but guys, it is a lot of effort to edit a vlog. I don't know if you've ever tried it. If you have, you know what I'm saying. It is tough. But yeah, it's worth it in the end. I really love watching like productive vlogs and whatnot. So, all right, Bible study. I don't necessarily want to join a Bible study group necessarily, but I do like the idea of connecting more with my friends and just like having impromptu Bible study sessions. Like, I've definitely done this with Tori, who you've seen a few times on the channel. Like, I went for like 9 months and studied the Bible like in depth. Well, not in depth, but like in depth. And it was amazing, and I loved it, and I made lifelong friendships, really did. And that's great, but I want to get more into it. Like, I haven't been doing that a lot, and I really want to connect more and do that more often. So that's sort of one on my adventure agenda, which you again would call a bucket list. It is not a bucket list, please. I'm not dying this year, so it cannot be. Anyways, the second thing is I want to go to 2 weddings. That's on my list for this year. I'm actually going to be attending a wedding this weekend, which is going to be amazing, in beautiful Stellenbosch. Congratulations, Aiden and Olivia. Love you guys. But yeah, so that's going to be amazing. And then there's another wedding that I'll be attending at the end of the year. So more on that later, but it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. And that's kind of falling under like friendships and like just getting a little bit more out of my comfort zone. Like, I mean, it's a wedding, it's not like out of my comfort zone, but it's like, it's really nice to be able to connect with people and like be there with people. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it a lot, you can tell. The other thing that, another thing on my adventure agenda, number 3, I think it is, guys, I need to finish editing my book. Like, it is, I promised myself I would finish by April. Like, I would have an editor ready by April. I have looked at, first of all, the prices of editors. It's kind of insane. I do not know if I have the budget to actually hire an editor, so it might fall to me to make it publication ready. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. Like, that's scary. But we're gonna try. But I have literally barely touched my manuscript for the past 4 months, 3 months. 3 months. 3 months since I wrote it. I've barely touched it. I have not even read through the whole thing fully again. I'm trying. I'm behind on my editing schedule. I'm trying to get there. So one of my adventure agenda things is definitely finish editing this book by the end of the year, because it needs to get out there. You guys are waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. The world is waiting for it. The world just doesn't know it yet. You know, it's one of those, what did P.T. Barnum say in The Greatest Showman? They're gonna love you, they just don't know it yet. I don't know. I think that's just how it is. You know, the book is gonna be amazing. I need to stop talking about it. But anyways, yeah, the fact that I'm thinking that I can finish it like by the end of the year, guys, I live in Delululand. Just leave me alone. I live in Delululand. Number 4 on sort of the self-improvement sort of side is I want to read more. And I read a lot. Like, I love reading. It's one of my hobbies. I love collecting books also. I have lots of books. If you saw my tour of the bookshelf, which I don't blame you if you didn't, it was probably my most boring video. I made 2 of them. I don't know why. But I have a lot of books. I read a lot of books. I love a lot of books. But I have a very set comfort zone in reading. It's usually novels, Christian contemporary romance novels, sometimes Christian romance novels that are set in like older times, like period pieces, that sort of thing. Things that are outside of my comfort zone. Biographies and autobiographies, history books, things like the classics. I love reading Conan Doyle. I love reading even like Shakespeare and stuff like that, but I don't do it that much because it is more of a brain workout than reading just like a contemporary novel. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be reading more of those. I want to be reading more like Dickens and Austen and like just the really cool books. Like, I have already been doing this like with The Tale of Two Cities, which is amazing. But like just getting more into those things I think can really help expand my brain. So another item on my adventure agenda is to try new hobbies. Like all of you, I can get really stuck on doom scrolling, and it's not healthy. Like, for your brain, it really isn't, and for your mental state, it's even worse. So I think it's probably a better idea to try out new hobbies. Like, I'd love to try out something like embroidery and you know, just like clay making, I guess. I recently started making paper, which has been great, but I want to do like hobbies, just cute hobbies. Sewing. I haven't sewn like basically anything since I did Vivian's dress, which, if you don't know about that, then it's probably because I didn't put it on my YouTube, but I did put it on my Instagram, so go check that out. But yeah, it's been something. So yeah, just trying new hobbies. I've been rambling, but that's the basic thing. Another thing on my adventure agenda is to really embrace who I am, especially when it comes to YouTube and Instagram. I feel like I've been sort of tucking myself away a little bit, like not appearing inauthentic, like this is who I am, and every one of my videos it's been who I am. I haven't been hiding, but I feel like I have been sort of toning myself down a little bit. Like, I want to be more enthusiastic. Anyone who knows me knows that I am super like enthusiastic when I'm extremely tired, and when I'm like not tired, I have the same effect. I go hyper, I go chatty. If I'm passionate about something, I will talk for hours about it, and I will just not stop. Like, I genuinely am very talkative, very loud, very, like, I love making jokes. I'm really bad with jokes, but like situational comedy sort of things. Like that's who I am, and I really want to get more into that and more like show that more. Another one on my adventure agenda is to write letters. Like, I think it sounds super simple right now, but like to write letters to my future self, to write letters to friends, to start mailing my friends letters. The South African postal system is horrendous. So I can't exactly like expect it to show up the next week. I expect it to show up, if it shows up, I expect it to show up in like 3 months, 4 months time. But that's okay, it's fine, we deal with it as it comes. But yeah, like, I genuinely just really want to get into that, write letters and connect with people in that way. Love it. There's this thing that I saw on Instagram recently, which again, because of the postal system, I don't know if it's possible for me to join this, but apparently there is this website or something where you send postcards to random strangers. So like it's like a website, you sign up and then people will send you postcards and you'll send them postcards. Like random people, you just get the address or whatever that you need to send it to, and you buy a postcard from like your local place and send it to people, and other people will send you ones, and then you get to have like international postcards, which is really cool, and they get it as well, and it's really like a mutually beneficial thing. I genuinely think it's awesome. I would love to join something like that, connect in some way like that. It sounds so cool. It just does. What can I say? Anyways, next up, it is Embrace My Poetry. Now, I did do my Found Family poem on my YouTube, and I've opened a new account on my Instagram, which is the Sticky Note Poet, which is just me doing short form poetry. Like anything that inspires me, I just write a poem. It's quite actually fun. Poetry for me is like a way that I can express myself in a way that's like easier, more a subtle version of me, like a side of me that I don't generally put out there as much. But like it just helps me feel more expressed and more open, and it's hard to explain. Poetry is just really good for me, so that's kind of why I started the poetry account. So like again, if poetry is your thing, you like short form poetry with probably no rhyme mostly, totally go check it out. I'll have myself linked down below. And like number 9, which is my last thing on the adventure agenda that I decided I'm gonna make effort and do this, is to embrace music more. I am super musical. I play a few instruments. I love singing so much, but I think I haven't really been embracing it as much as I can, and like as much as I want to. So I want to do like, I am actually working on a top secret musical collab with a couple of my friends, and it's going. So like I wrote the first verse and the chorus, and then my one friend's gonna write the second verse, and my other friend is going to write the bridge for the song, and then we're just gonna like put it all together. So I am trying to learn how to do mixing, which is not easy, and I have no idea where even to start. Like I'm going on YouTube and I'm trying to find out like what am I supposed to do, but I feel like it's so hard. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. So if you guys have any suggestions for that sort of thing, like tutorials, programs, anything, please comment them down below. I am in desperate need. But yeah, I really want to get into music. I really like mixing music, making music, singing, all that stuff. So that is like a priority for me this year. And that's about it. Like that's, what is that, 9 goals that I would love to accomplish this year to become my future self and to really build the life that I never want even a vacation from. Like that's my goal, is to have a life where traveling, vacation is like a part of it, and it's joyous and it's wonderful, but it's not something that I desperately crave because I just have to like leave, and I don't have like a life that I really want to like just desert at the moment. It's just that I want a life that genuinely inspires me every single day. And yeah, this is the journey to get there, I guess. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys and have an awesome day. Bye bye.